Hey everyone, welcome back to Trina's Humble Homestead. It's been a little bit sporadic with my videos. I know it's been a little bit. I know I did a pantry challenge video. I haven't been doing a ton of showing you what I eat just because I haven't been eating a lot of new things. I've been eating a lot of leftovers, just opening up soup, making just some protein shakes and egg sandwiches. So I've been eating up what I have here, but just not a lot of meal prepping. So not a lot to show you. I did make a hamburger helper so I can show that, but just really going through and using up things that I have on my shelf. So I hope you've been enjoying everybody else's pantry stuff. So today I wanted to talk about something that many of us face during this time of year. I know that I do. It's those winter blues. I've definitely felt it myself. And you know, somebody reminded me that it's very typical that, don't mind my cats, they're getting in my closet. I just finished my devotions, so I'm kind of sitting in my bed getting ready before work. But anyway, back to Nala's gonna probably jump up here. She's so silly, my kitties. It's always something with the kitties when I make a video. They decide that that's the time they're gonna play. So when you hear all the ruckus, that's what's going on. Oh, there she goes. Let me see if I can get. There she is. Okay, so now you know what I'm talking about. They decide to get all, you know, silly. And then now all of a sudden Anna wants to come up. But anyway, okay, back to the winter blues. Oh, she's going to make her little cameo. That's enough to make us happy over the winter blues. Oh my goodness. Really, Nala? Seriously, I don't know. Anyway, they rule the roost some days. But she's like, let me be in the video. Let me be in the video. All right. I know some of you love that, and that's fine. That's why I leave them in, because they're fun to watch as well. That is why I've been kind of taking a little bit of break making videos, you know, taking care of myself and resting and you know, all of the things. But today I want to share with you some helpful tips that I found to combat those winter blues together. First off, I do want to share, I'm getting ready to head out on my yearly family cruise, which is always a cure-all for me. Huge benefit. I'm getting excited. There's just something about getting away and looking up the sun. Sorry, they're so silly. That lifts my spirits. There's just something about getting away, soaking up the sun, that lifts my spirits. But I know that's not reality for everybody. Not everybody can take a vacation. So what are some things that we can do? Here are some strategies that I've been using to help battle these winter blues. The first thing that I've done is I've actually increased my vitamin D and vitamin K. I know that these are essential vitamins that we need for our mood and overall health, especially during the winter months when we're not getting the vitamin D that we need from the sunlight. In like my area where I live, I'm not sure, maybe you live in sunny areas and you do get, but here the sunlight is scarce. I increase my vitamin D and vitamin K. Now, I have heard that some people can't take a lot of vitamin D because it does affect their hair loss. I certainly have never had that problem for me. So if you're going to increase that, you know, make sure you do your own research. I've in the past had low levels of vitamin D. I've gotten mine tested. So that's something that I've had osteoporosis and osteoarthritis. So vitamin D and calcium, those things are things for me, they're very important. And it does, help with the mood. So I just want y'all to know that I'm not a doctor. I don't practice medicine. It was one thing I was going to be one day, but didn't get there. But I want you to know, please do all your own research. It's very important. So there's my disclaimer. Okay. Another thing that I did is I got let me see if I can show it. I got oh, there it is. I just turned it on. A sun lamp right here. And I can, it's just really easy. And I got it on Amazon. I got one that was not very expensive. I just checked the wattage to make sure it was the correct wattage. It mimics the natural, the UV lights, the natural sun that we need. I mean, I was really battling for a while and, just not feeling good. I was sick over Christmas, the whole 5 days I was off. I was in bed sick. And I was talking to a friend and she's like, this time of year, you do get sick this time of year. And I started thinking, I do. And I seem to, when we go on our family vacation, I come back and boom, spring is coming and I'm better. And I notice, we go away and it's sunny. So I started thinking, I really bet that the winter blues affect me a lot because I don't go out a lot in the winter. So that was one thing I thought, I'm going to grab one of those. And then what I do is in the morning when I do my devotions, I just have it on. So I do just sit while I do my devotions and sit under the sunlight in the morning. And that has made a difference as well. Another thing is to stay active. So for me, exercise isn't my huge thing. But I do make sure I go outside every day. Like I have the chickens to feed. Those girls. I do go out a little bit. I have the chickens to feed. So just getting a little bit of fresh air every day is a huge benefit. If you don't go out on a brisk walk, or if you don't do something indoors, sometimes you can use a rebounder or just even walk in place or do some cleaning or, just some sort of exercise that really helps boost those endorphins in your body. So yeah, that's another thing that helps boost that, the mood as well. Connecting with loved ones, really staying connected with family and friends. I know for me, I usually try to talk to like my son when he's driving because, my kids are busy, and FaceTime with my grandkids and all of the things. So just staying connected with somebody, even if it's just every other day or a couple times a week. Social interaction is key to combating any like feelings of isolation. So just, keeping in touch. And then just, creating a nice environment for yourself. So for me, I said I was doing some self-care. Sometimes I'll light a fire or, like to take a nice bubble bath or doing nice things for yourself. It doesn't have to be expensive. It doesn't have to be super fancy. Just really just taking care of yourself. Sometimes I'll just listen to an encouraging Audible book, or if you like to read, just sit down and read and have some just nice time for yourself. Watching a nice movie. So yeah, just making sure you're taking care of yourself as well. Managing your environment can help you feel more relaxed and uplifted. And I know that because I know when I don't feel good, like I haven't felt good and my house is kind of fallen apart a little bit. So another thing that I've done for myself is we have somebody in our area that she comes and helps me once in a while clean, and when I get back she's going to help me organize, and she's like a godsend for me because it's exhausting for me. And that is one thing, is just to have somebody do like the things that I can't get to, or I don't have time to get to, or that's just so helpful for me. And our schedules don't always align but we work it out. So yeah, so just things that you can do to help yourself. So yeah, just taking care of yourself. Now let's talk, because I'm big on food as medicine, as you know. I do have that playlist. We can link it below. So let's talk about some of the delicious things that we can do. There are definitely like 5 types of food that help brain health, help boost our moods. And if you can just try to add some of those into your diet, it can make a big difference on your mental health. The first one is fatty fish, like salmon and mackerel, sardines. Those are just rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which are known to support brain health and improve mood. Dark chocolate. Yes, you heard that right. Dark chocolate contains compounds that can enhance mood and reduce stress. So getting that in moderation makes a big difference. I've been having, since I haven't had, big appetites lately, I've been having protein shakes in the morning. My provider she's like, you need to make sure you get your protein in. So I've been having some protein shakes in the morning and making sure I have some dark chocolate with that. So, whether I have a dark chocolate bar that my friends from England had sent me. So to me, it's a little psychological too. It's like a little treat, and then it's from friends that I had, and then it's getting in my protein shake, and I mix it all together. So it's a win-win for me. So I get all my little dark chocolate. I also sometimes will mix that protein shake in with my coffee. If I'm, feeling like I need my caffeine or my coffee, then I'll mix that, and it's a little extra like mocha. So yeah, so getting that dark chocolate in is really beneficial as well. Berries, especially blueberries, they're just loaded with antioxidants, and they really help boost the brain health too. So sometimes I've got those big boxes of blueberries from Azure Standard, and so sometimes if I just need a quick pick-me-up or a little nutrition, I'll just eat a handful of those frozen blueberries, and they're delicious. If I'm eating really well and I make oatmeal, I love to throw frozen blueberries into my oatmeal too. Like I said, I just really haven't been eating a lot, and hopefully that will be changing on this cruise, because I'm really looking forward to all the food there. So yeah, so that's kind of why I've really been focused here, is trying to boost that mood up a bit. Nuts and seeds also they have the really good fats in there that help support your mental well-being, like walnuts and flax seeds. Yeah, those are a great source for those healthy fats. We certainly don't want to forget the leafy greens, spinach and kale. Those are great sources, and just packed with vitamins and minerals. I love to have like that sweet kale salad when I get it fresh. But same, when I'm not big on eating or whatever, I do have some dehydrated greens. Kale and spinach and all that, I have them dehydrated or freeze dried, and what I do is I just add those powdered, because when they're powdered up like that, a little goes a long way, and I can just throw them in my soups, my egg bakes, my casseroles, and I'm getting those extra nutrition in. So there you have it. While winter can be tough, I'm happy to say it's coming to an end. But there still are plenty of ways to lift your spirit and take care of your mental health, whether it's through some little bit of extra supplements like vitamin D and vitamin K, cozying up at home, a little self-care with a good book, nice bubble bath, or enjoying some good mood boosting foods. We can find some great simple ways to combat the winter blues. If you have any tips that have worked for you on combating the winter blues, please share them below. One thing I really love with this YouTube community is hearing from you, reading your comments below, learning from each other. It's just so important. I've really enjoyed that. And if you have other tips, I certainly welcome those, as well as other people do. I know even things that I hear on my other sites like Facebook and Instagram, I will share those as well, because it's so helpful when we reach out and help each other. So I love that. So please share in the link below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It does help my channel. I appreciate it. And then you get the new videos and new content that I put out as well. So until next time, I hope that you be blessed, you stay warm, and remember, you are loved. Bye.